Hello everybody, welcome to the United Stand, welcome to the road trip round the corner. Yes, means only one thing, it's noisy neighbour time, Manchester derby, Etihad Stadium, United against City, and well, I think there's a lot of trepidation, anxiety, worry, panic. It is early doors on match day at the moment, but I know that every United fan, every City fan are already up. It's morning time right now. I'm just getting myself prepped and doing my bits before the game later this afternoon. But every United and City fan are already up. They've already been thinking about this game. They watched Match of the Day last night. They got that out of the way, and now their heads on match day, which is it's the game of the day, obviously. But everything just leads to this game this weekend. It sort of has an impact on so many different aspects of the league. Liverpool's gropey little win against West Ham yesterday. They got lucky. They're watching this game. They're thinking, is there a chance that United could turn up? So it's not only United fans that are thinking, can United turn up? It's Liverpool fans, and that's painful enough. But to anyone who actually wants United to lose, and I've seen them usually, they are a minority of numpties online who think, oh God, we can't stand Liverpool winning the league. Let's hope that City do us over today. That's just put that to the back of your... And in fact, don't put it to the back and just give up supporting the football club completely if that's your mindset going into today's game. Any United fan thinking that isn't the United fan. United need to go out and do their own business. We've got bigger problems to worry about than other teams winning the bleeding league. United need to be getting the result today. On the other side of things, United not winning benefits Arsenal even bigger, who play before us today. So when that early kick-off goes down between Arsenal and Watford, we could already be in fifth. We could already be a point behind Arsenal with them having 2 games in hand on us, which is probably worst case scenario for us going into what is already a tough bunch of games coming up. We've actually got Liverpool away coming up as well. So this game today is massive for not just United and City, but for a lot of teams around us. We could be letting Spurs back in. We could be letting West Ham back in this top 4 chase. Really, we should have been putting this to bed early doors. If you can't beat the likes of Southampton, Burnley away, Watford at home, if you can't win these games when you was in position to do so, then you really don't deserve top 4. The only way you balance that and actually turn that around is by winning the games that you're not expected to win. So that obviously brings in today's game against City. It's got to be. And United, if we cannot beat Watford at home, the only way that balances itself out is if United actually get the win against City today. That is the only way. Just as the sun actually rises up in the corner there. Yeah, you can see it. Perfect timing as always. The weather in Manchester. Well, we should thank our lucky stars that sun is actually out in Manchester. So yeah, I'm not gonna slag it off too much. But yeah, this game today, everyone's watching now. Really, I think early doors, especially today, because obviously Ralph in his press conference on Friday didn't give us any sort of inclination of who is definitely going to be out. And then last night when the confirmed squad sort of dropped and we've seen quite a few big name faces not actually in that squad, I think it's always that case, isn't it? He's not in the matchday squad, he's not arrived with the matchday squad, but then players can always turn up late. It is a local derby and it's not like we're travelling far, so I'm going to take that squad with a pinch of salt. I'm going to say, look, the ones that I would think not being with the matchday squad, the likes of Ronaldo, Varane, they're the big names I think. I'm not as concerned with the likes of Varane, because let's be honest, he pretty much has... I've sort of given up hope that he's going to be really influencing anything on our season now. We've learned to deal without him for a whole season already, so no real big loss today. Luke Shaw, he wasn't in the matchday squad. That's going to be an interesting one. Had a cracking game here last season, Luke Shaw. Obviously got a goal last season here as well. But in one of our best performances under Ollie, I would say, and last season, was this fixture last year. And Luke Shaw played a big part of that. And in my previous thoughts, in terms of who I would have been picking today for the game, before the news broke about who might actually be out or who isn't travelling with the matchday squad, I probably put Shaw ahead of Tellez in this game, and I'm not slagging Tellez off there in any shape or form, but I just thought Luke Shaw would have been the better defensive option today, because we are going to have to surrender possession of the ball today. We know how City play. We know we're not going to be the ones dictating the pace of the game. United's gameplay today pretty much revolves around what happened last season. Hitting City early, possibly getting the early goal and putting pressure on them, and then hitting them on the break. I still remember Henderson's throw out to Shaw, little interplay with Rashford, and then it was 2-0, and that pretty much set us up. That's how I see today's game going. If United are going to have any chance of winning it, or if we're looking at a game plan that's going to work for us, that's the game plan for me. I do believe that catching City on the break, being sharp on the break, that's how we're going to win this game. We're going to have to be solid, we're going to have to be disciplined, we're going to have to use the ball as well as we can when we do get possession. I'm thinking a 60-40 split minimum in terms of possession today for City. We know we're going to have our heads switched on. It's why I'm bringing Matic into midfield. I did actually consider bringing Ronaldo out in the first place and playing Bruno as a false 9 and Pogba behind as a target man, just to give us that bit of a release. You know, someone to bypass the press, someone who can hold the ball up and control it, and is strong enough to do that. He's the only player in our team that can do that, and for me he's an option for us, definitely, because Bruno can't do that, Ronaldo can't do that at the moment. Pogba is the one quality player that can hold the ball up, and he has had and done damage here at the Etihad before. We all remember a few seasons back with Jose when he came and scored the 2 goals that brought us back into the game from 2-0 down. If we do go 1 or 2-0 down in this one today, I think that sort of takes the game away from us, I'll be honest. I really do think the game has gone if we go behind. We have to score the first goal. And don't get me wrong, as always, guys, I am all too willing to take the criticism and say, yep, I got it wrong. If we do go behind, we're done for. United can obviously come back. We've done it before. We've done it several times. But it just doesn't have that same sort of feeling about it now. It doesn't have that same vibe about our game. Them games against the big teams that sort of got us out of jail under Ole last year with no fans in the stadium. And that was a big thing, the no fans. And people are still saying, oh, you still got to recognise the record. Well, no. We've seen it already this season. We're fans back in stadiums. We're a different animal altogether. The pressure starts to mount, and we've found players in our squad that can't handle the pressure. The atmosphere will be one of two. It'll either be frustrated City fans because they're not getting the result that a lot of City fans expect today, which is another training ground session against United, or they will be buoyant and up for an absolute annihilation of their local rivals. And if it plays to that card and we do let the occasion get ahead of us, it could easily go that way. Everybody knows it could go that way. We all know that City can absolutely annihilate us. We, on our day, could do what Spurs did and really hit City where it hurts. We've seen them shit goals here at the Etihad all season. The high line, the high press, we can utilise that as a strength of ours. We've just got to have the players in place to do it, and then players have to be completely on song, and that is where the problem lies. Have we got enough players in our front line to really say, look, they're on top form and can damage City? Kane and Son, these players for Spurs, when they did it a few weeks back, they were on point. Kane was unbelievable in that game, and you need that pace so Kane can utilise that strength of his, which is taking that ball, holding it up. That for me would be the Pogba position today. You sort of mimic that. The ball to Kane, he can hold it up, Pogba can hold it up and release the speed, which would be a langer on the wing for me. I would still not play Marcus Rashford. I wouldn't. I know his record here is decent and he's got good memories here, but for me, I would be playing Bruno as a false 9. Let him be the one that terrorises that front line. Sit your 2 defensive midfielders in a Matic and a McTominay for me behind Paul Pogba. Let him pick that ball up there, but also let him be that target man like Kane was. Then release a Sancho or an Elanga on the wing. They can be the players that link in, and that can be our game plan today. I'm no manager. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm sure you guys will as well. Let me know how you think it should go down and what you would play. Drop your comments in below as always. But for me, That is the way United have to approach it today. I cannot see us even considering controlling this game. Ralph will have a plan. He said he's got a plan. We've been working on it all week. I mean, we've had a 2-week break before and come back and been absolutely horrendous. We've been worse. So I'm not holding on to the fact that we've had a week off, or more than a week off, as a positive for us just yet. It could do. But Ralph has said in his press conference, he said there, it's about time we actually got it right. It's about time it clicked. It needs to click. It needs to click at United for this game. Otherwise, top 4 is a long distance away. A lot of people, including myself, after the last few performances, the likes of Watford, think that top 4 is already done. And that is a horrible thing to say. But reality is, that looks like the more unlikely outcome right now. Unless United surprise us. And like I said, turn them poor results around against the lower teams into good results against the best teams. That's City today, and then that's Spurs next weekend. If we beat City and Spurs, then you've got to say, right, okay, it's balanced itself out, we're back in the hunt. But these are big, big asks. This is City, one of the best teams, well, probably the best team in the world at the moment, if you're going off how to play in. It's going to be an hard watch today. It really is. It is going to be a very hard watch. And for me, I see this as like a 2-2 draw. I do. I think United can hurt City. I do think we've got it in us to beat them. I just feel like, and that Varane news, if Varane turns up, I'll be confident that we have got a leader in there that can handle this occasion and can handle the quality that City possess. If Varane isn't playing and it's Maguire, I'm starting to worry, and I shouldn't have to worry if United's captain is fit and playing, but that is where we're at as a football team at the moment, and that's why no one has loads of confidence going into any particular game. But that's just how I see it. Guys, let me know. This is the big one today. I will see you outside for the fan vlogs after the game. Hopefully, I'm talking about, well, a United win would be nice. A draw is a good result today, a very good result. We need to see a together team today. That's more important. That's what we need to see today. But guys, let me know, obviously. Comment below, give the video a like, share, and subscribe to the United Stand. I'm out of here. Enjoy the game, people. Fingers crossed.